together.
Hey, man, you letting the noise in. It'll bury you.
Yeah, I feel like the media's out to give me that. Alex Williams.
You're doing a job. Now, it feels personal, but hey, even if it is, if you were to ask her or any other reporter to stop, you think they would?
Nope.
Exactly. All right, that's what you got to understand. It's relentless. Every single game, the fans, the media, the scouts, all you can do is play through it. Leave it all out there. All right, Coach. Hey, hold on. Hear me out. You gotta get out of your head. It's time to step up. This team needs a leader right now. Let's go, Junior.
Thanks for joining us as we get set for what should be an exciting night of college basketball. And tonight we've got the Villanova Wildcats playing against the UConn Huskies. I'm Forrest Hunt. Joining me are Clark Gaunt and Greg Anthony. And guys, does watching these games take you back to your college days?
Absolutely it does. You instantly get caught back up in all the excitement. And it also doesn't hurt when those memories are taking you back to a championship season.
Yeah, it does bring up some great memories. And it's always fascinating to see how much has changed and how much really has stayed the same, status quo with these schools.
Pass to Junior. Here's Thompson. Screen by Junior. And that one's good. Thompson. The UConn Huskies, they find a lot of players from the New York area. It's a big pipeline in their recruitment process.
Well, a number of prep stars in New York have the dream of playing at UConn. It really has been a heck of a relationship. The city that never sleeps, speaking of New York, and the UConn Huskies basketball program.
Up and in on the layup.
Showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up the team.
Pass to Watson. Blackman shoots over Webb. Blackman with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thompson. Junior with it. Out to Thompson. Lets the three fly. And the Huskies another three.
For a big three-point bucket that time from Thompson. And that kind of accuracy from beyond the arc makes him an attractive NBA prospect.
Up top, Justice. Pass to McCarthy. Now here's Charles. Up top, Justice. Knocked away. Outside, Watson. Back to Justice. Charles. Just five to shoot. Watson from deep. Layup grabs the miss.
Part of the reason the Huskies have been so dominant is they consistently had elite centers come through the program. Dominant big guys that anchor a lot of their success.
Andre Drummond, the latest dominant big out of UConn. Often they'll be elite on the defensive end as well. UConn has had 2 college defensive players of the year who won the award a total of 4 times. How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basketball.
Thompson inside. Pass to Webb. Shoots over Blackman. And there's another one for the Huskies.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Outside, Watson. Here's McCarthy. It's Fred Thompson on the wing, covered by Watson. Pass to Fletcher. Screen by Junior. And again, it's UConn.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Outside Charles. McCarthy. Charles. Shot clock at 6. From Watson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's just an instinct play right there, guys. Excellent skill. The players that have been able to come out of Villanova and go on to successful pro careers, really impressive. And I think it's a credit to the way the coaches teach the game and hold the players accountable. They're pro ready when they get done playing at Villanova.
Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Wildcats go the other way with it. Now here's Charles. And here's Blackman. Pass to McCarthy. Blackman. And that one hits back iron. There have been plenty of recent Wildcats in the NBA, you guys. Jalen Brunson, who won the AP Player of the Year award with Villanova.
Guys like Eric Pascal, Amari Spellman, still have stars like Kyle Lowry going strong as well. Some great players have come through this school.
Villanova trailing. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Charles. Pass to Justice. Charles. Pocket 6. And again, no good by Villanova. Villanova, part of the Philly Big Five. One of 5 schools in Philadelphia that is a hotbed for basketball talent.
You think about the Big 5 schools that reside in the Philadelphia area, and Villanova clearly has had the most success. Philadelphia is a great hotbed of basketball and recruiting. And what that whole area loves the sport, and there are always terrific players in the city. They get an energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Villanova. They trail by 11. Pass to Charles. And so here's UConn. Junior inside. Thompson outside. Back to Junior. Pass to Thompson. Bucket 4. Drains it beyond the arc.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's Charles. No good on the quick 3.
I don't know if there's been a more dominant team than the Villanova Wildcats in the last several years. They have been absolutely dominant in their conference, but also real dangerous from time to time, too.
And Villanova winning their conference 5 of the last 6 seasons, that is no easy task, especially with the conference they play in. The way they recruit and continue to perform, this dominance may go on for a while.
Now here's Fisher. Back to Justice. Will it go? And it's UConn with the rebound. Pass to Thompson. The 3 ball. And the Huskies another 3.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
As we conclude the first half, so far clearly one-sided. The Huskies out in front, running away with this one. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
You know, at times it seemed like he just drifted through the first half. We expect so much more from a talent of his caliber.
Yeah, you know, at times we're guilty of forgetting how recently he began playing organized basketball. I mean, developing consistency is part of the maturation process for a player. And as great as the UConn men's program has been, it is just a small star in the galaxy of the women's program. You talk about dominance, excellence, championships, 11 titles, and always near the top of the polls on the women's side. They are unlike any other women's program in this part of the sport. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And guys, with the UConn winning all those titles and also 6 seasons where they were undefeated, that's simply impressive.
And UConn basketball fans are just so spoiled between their men's and women's programs. All the titles, all the stars over the years. It's no wonder this school adores the sport of basketball. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
They're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Justice. Again, Villanova.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. You know, the Huskies have not always been a premier basketball program. Had success early on in the 20th century, but then burst back onto the scene in the early 90s in a big way nationally.
And they had a great coaching staff that led them from the late 80s into the modern times. The Huskies have consistently been a top team in the country. They've been a #1 seed in the tournament 5 times since 1990. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Outside Charles. Blackman. Rebound by Webb. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance we are seeing.
Stolen by Blackman. Pass to Charles. Tries from 10. No good. Here's Thompson. 17 points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce. You guys, for a long time now, Villanova has been a great place for guards and wings with some incredible talent coming out of those positions.
And if you're a perimeter player, Villanova is a fantastic place to grow your game. The school has done a great job of developing the talent of their perimeter players. It's been a major strength of the program the last 2 decades.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Junior. The shot will not fall. And Villanova the other way now. Pass to Watson. Holds up from 20. It's some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, it's so good to see a young player shoot the mid-range J, and Watson drilling one there. That is old school and makes my heart smile.
Shots good by Thompson.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Now a timeout called by Villanova. We've seen Thompson really having a great game.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
So both teams making some changes here. Right wing. A big part of what elevates the excitement of these college games has got to be the die-hard fans, who are so unrelenting in their support of their teams.
You got that right. These crowds stay amped up for the entire game. The dedication of these fans is truly second to none.
Yeah, you know, these fans will do about anything to fire their teams up and give them an edge. That's why a lot of these schools really literally think of their fans as the sixth man.
Pass to Junior. Back to Scott. Here's Beasley. Thompson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Fisher outside. Shoots. Again, Villanova.
After a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Outside Scott. Shoots over Fisher. Pass to Thompson. Knocks it loose. Now here's Fisher. He's covered by Thompson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
In college basketball, rankings are everything. Do you guys have a preference between a scrappy underdog or a dominant top seed?
I gotta go with that powerhouse top seed team. There's a reason those teams earn their ranking through the course of the regular season.
I love the unpredictability of these games. Always fun to see an underdog team defy expectations and grab the W.
And here are the Wildcats now. Fisher outside. Now Thompson. Scott with it. Pass to Beasley. Junior outside. It falls for his fifth field goal. He's now shooting 5 for 8.
Some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
Here's Parker. Pass to McCarthy. Parker. Fisher outside. Shoots over Scott. And again, no good by Villanova. With the best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years, it's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Now here's Watson. Looking to end the drought, and he sinks the layup.
Watson has good size now, so he's a guy that can score inside, and that is a boost for Nova when he does.
Outside Scott. And so it's UConn easily grabbing this one.
And it's interesting
right, gentlemen, that's a good job. That's a complete team win. We have no easy wins in this conference. We know that. But we are right where we want to be, and we are playing our brand of basketball, which is what, Red? Togetherness. You ask him to tell him. I'm telling you, Coach. Red, every team is about together.
He's talking about the details, Red, the small things. He literally says it every practice.
You do? Oh, boy. Looks like somebody's going to lose some playing time next game.
That's funny. You joking, right?
Hey, Junior, listen, I asked you to step up and be a leader. And that's exactly what you did. Your dad would be proud, man.
Thanks, Coach.
Enjoy it.
Coach is hilarious, right?
I don't think he was joking. No matter what I do, Coach, Alex Williams, the fans, they're on me. It's starting to get to me.
So don't let it.
Yeah, it's not that easy.
You're the star of one of the best basketball teams in the country. It's not supposed to be easy.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
It's not my job to make you feel better.
I just wish you were around more.
Is it just me, or are we talking past each other?
Why were you ghosting me?
What? I wasn't ghosting you. I was busy playing soccer around the world.
Okay, and what happens if this gets bigger and I make it to the league?
Well, then I will sit courtside at every game, and when you're on the road, I'll lay in bed and wonder if you're okay or how I can make you feel better.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want that.
Are you sure?
I want you exactly as you are.
But at your beck and call. You want someone to rub your back and tell you it's all going to be okay, Junior. Maybe Hendricks Cobb will always be better than you. Maybe you won't win a championship. It's not the end of the world.
This isn't helping.
Or get drafted. I don't know.
This is not helping.
Well, it's up to you to define the outcome. No one else. Get it?
I think I need to leave.
Yeah, you should.
Ellie, there's a lot going on. And I let it get the best of me. I'm sorry. I'll stay all night. I'll miss games, I'll miss class, I don't care. I just want this to work.
Go home, Junior.
Okay. Just stop, because I can't do this no more.
What?
Let's just speed it up.
Speed what up?
Whatever this is, I'm calling it your Ellie Low moment.
I'm good, I'm done with her.
Yeah, you're not. That's good though. Let's keep it going. Let's speed this up.
I'm not apologizing, Red.
You will and you should.
I miss it.
Now we're talking.
Gotta figure out a way to get it back.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll talk later, Red.
You're welcome. Everybody need a red. Come on.
Yeah?
Hi, Madison.
I'm trying to watch a movie.
Hey, you seen Ellie? I'm not sure if she told you, but we had a big fight.
She did. And our next door neighbor told
Look, I know I was
me.
being a big jerk, all right?
Yeah, she said that too.
Can I just talk to Ellie, please? I only want to stay here for 2 minutes.
Nope.
Well, why not?
Because she's gone.
All right, so where did she go?
She gotta tell you.
Come on, please. I just want to talk to her.
Okay, I'll tell you, but you better promise not to tell her I told you, or you're really gonna be in the doghouse, and so am I.
I promise.
Canada.
What? Hold on, when did she leave?
May be able to catch you at the train station if you leave right
Wait,
now.
Madison! wait. Ellie, stop.
Junior!
I didn't want you to leave without saying bye. I'm sorry about what I said. Okay?
I'm glad you came. I didn't want us to end that way. I got called up to the national team full time.
Hey, so when am I gonna see you again?
I don't know. I might never come back. If it all goes right, then I won't. You don't need me or anyone else to help you out, Junior. You're a star. Just own it. Can I just ask one last thing?
Now what's that?
Will you please take Hendricks down next game? I think it would really benefit him.
It'd be my pleasure.
Hey, come on. Hey, yeah. I can hear it now. Before I take the stage, they know every word. They be shouting my name. I'm a game, that's what everybody say. Take real dedication when you trying to be a great. All day, penning all these words. Still wake up early, I be up before the birds. They saying I'm absurd. Okay, they don't get it. Just look.
Yo! Yo, Andrew, what's up, man?
Hey, if the idea of facing me got you down, look, I get it. That's a long list of people who feel the same way.
Yeah, that must be it.
Hey, there was a game. We were 9. I was on the bench and you was playing. And these 2 adults was,
Yeah, they said I had all the upside and you need to match my hustle.
I told you this story.
You always tell me the story.
And one of the guys was your dad.
My dad, yeah. Do you know my dad ain't say that to you?
Hey, I didn't say he said it to me. I heard him say it to another adult. And you know, when adults say stuff to other adults, it's definitely real.
Yeah.
Look, man, after that season, you quit and went all in on football.
It's just, it's been a long season.
That it has. See you on the floor.
See you on the floor.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's time for college basketball, and we have an exciting matchup on the way. And tonight it'll be the UConn Huskies going up against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. I'm Forrest Hunt, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we are just as excited as you are to see what this game has in store.
Well, one great thing about college basketball, anything can happen. Scouting reports and standings are all well and good, but it's really a surprise every time.
Absolutely. I mean, these players are all improving at a rapid rate at this stage of their careers, and because of that, you can never count out an underdog.
And there's the pick.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue if it looks like that.
Pass to Webb. Back to Junior. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, the Red Raiders have had a number of outstanding seasons, and yet the highest tournament seed they've gotten has been as a 3, which is a little bit surprising. I thought they had perhaps been higher at some point.
And Texas Tech is in a tough conference. Hard to amass a pristine record when you go up against top teams. Still, I imagine it's a goal for the school to get a 1 seed in the near future.
Butler can't get it to go. And the Huskies with possession. Pass to Thompson. Back to Thompson. Shoots the 3. And again, UConn with a triple.
It's plain and obvious that Thompson puts in time working on his shot. Grabs the ball there and sends it straight in.
Here's Cobb. By Junior. It's stolen by Red Thompson. And they're on the break. Good. And the assist goes to Junior.
One of the things he's got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack.
Cobb with it. Junior's there. They've been difficult to stop lately.
And this run could get stretched out even more.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. That's on Cobb.
On the drive, Junior's athleticism puts the defense off balance. If they get sloppy and he nabbed the 5 while getting the shot.
And you know, the number 1 high school prospect for this class, Hendrix Cobb, born in New Jersey but spent middle and high school in Louisiana. He is as talented and gifted as they come.
And what a huge victory for this school to get the commitment from Hendrix Cobb, you guys. He immediately puts them in national title conversation.
Cobb has the elite talent that can take your program to the promised land as long as he's there. Coach went all in to recruit this young man, and it has paid off. There might not be a better basketball prospect than Cobb for years.
Butler, guarded by Macy. The 3 from Hendrix Cobb, and it's UConn with the rebound. And here's Macy. Thompson outside. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Pass to Cobb. Yes, count it.
And a name that many have been watching for years now, Hendrix Cobb. And he's been one of the most highly anticipated names in college hoops for years. You definitely feel he'll be the next big thing.
And that one drops for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. There's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And here we go. Macy on the wing. Outside Webb. Rebounded by Montgomery. And with Cobb, it's because he can do it all. There's no weakness in his game, and he's been perfecting his craft for years.
You know, Cobb knows he's the top dog in the country. He embraces that role and that mantle really well. He's got the mentality that he's going to be competitive and try to prove that he's worthy of that #1 rank. He's trying to do everything in his power to be a generational player.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
I think they got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Here's Butler, and stolen by Junior. Well, you know Hendricks Cobb is as confident as they get, and he's given himself the nickname the Hendricks Cobb Experience.
And you know, a lot of players try to reflect the fact that they're the top prospect, the number one guy, but Cobb has done the opposite. He embraces it. You know, it might rub some people the wrong way, but he's got the game to back it up. And I like seeing him be confident and bold with it.
Now here's Junior.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Neely. This shot coming late, and down it goes for 2 points. Timeout called the Huskies. The Red Raiders trail. Pass to Butler. Back to Cobb. And it's UConn with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Well, it's easy to say which was the most successful season for the Red Raiders. 1996, they were a force for the majority of that season.
That team went an incredible 30-2 overall before falling in the round of 16. The Red Raiders went undefeated in their conference that year. That season helped spur them to move to a bigger conference with tougher competition.
Butler, he's covered by Thompson. Neely up top. Misses a 3.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard guys, they didn't really use his contributions.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. If they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the Huskies making a change here. He's off on the second.
You know, what I like most about Junior is how he stays confident, composed, and focused. I mean, even when he's going through a tough stretch, for a young player that's just developing, he's got a lot of self-confidence.
Here's Thompson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points in his first shot of the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And, you know, one thing that jumps out at you with Cobb is that his athleticism is off the charts, unreal. You talk about an NBA-ready body, check that box too. You can match his speed and power at any level.
And the basket by Cobb.
Flashing the ball handling skills there. Like watching Cobb take over and be creative for himself.
Thompson up top. And the Huskies tack on 2 more.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Outside, Cobb. Misses the layup.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
So it goes. He can't get that one to fall. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Huskies. They lead by 12. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having. Talk about his numbers.
Well, I like the way he contributed on the glass. Not content to spectate.
Yeah, you know, he got in there and got his hands dirty, helped out his big men. And when you're gang rebounding like that, the team is much more consistent closing out stops. You know, if you're going to be good, consistently good, your lifeline is recruiting in the college game. And the Red Raiders have done a fantastic job recruiting. Really, it's was one of the best runs for the school ever.
Getting NBA-ready talent goes a long way in building a program. Red Raiders also landed All-Americans for the first time recently. This staff has done a great job of bringing in world-class talent to look. You know, we talk about how multi-talented Cobb is, and he's one of that new breed players. You can't slide into an easy category. He does a little bit of everything, and boy, he does it well.
Now here's Junior. He's got 7. Good on the bucket.
Well, it's obvious that Junior's a tough kid. I mean, he sticks with the play even through the contact there.
High post. Junior's there. And that one is good.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Outside Macy. Junior outside. And it's the Red Raiders ball. 9-point game. Now Evans. He lobs up the alley pass. The shot by Montgomery, no good.
It's been a pretty good run recently for the Red Raiders. A lot of success. Runners up in 2019 and also had a deep tournament run in 2018.
Now here's Macy. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You know, you have to stretch the floor for the offense to flow smoothly, and Junior understands that. He's doing his part.
On the wing, Cobb. Over by Junior. Evans up top. Cobb. And finished off by Hendricks Cobb.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Hendricks is just a different type of ball.
And in both of those tournament finishes, the Red Raiders will lose to the eventual national champion.
It shows you the type of quality of teams that Texas Tech got knocked.
And it's the Huskies with the ball. Thompson outside. Evans with the rebound. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. And the Huskies with possession. 13-point lead. A contributor to any team's success is the chemistry on the floor between the players. Do you guys think the brevity of college careers makes it harder to build those bonds?
I don't think so. No, these players are studying together, practicing together, living together. You instantly form strong connections in those situations.
Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, a lot of these guys are making friendships that are going to last a lifetime with their teammates. Just one more way in which these college seasons are where players are really forged on and off the floor.
Outside Macy. Jets up the 3. Here's Thompson. And the jam by Thompson. Texas Tech with the ball. Trailing by 17. Here's the floater. Here's Cobb. And the foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You look at Cobb and all the physical tools he has, I tell you, it's a no-brainer to get the ball inside to him. I mean, normally he'll score and or draw the foul.
Thompson with the ball. Outside Webb. Junior outside. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws from contact there. That one on Cobb. You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles. Some of these players could be the prototype of what's to come for the NBA.
Well, these players all bring to the court the latest ideas and techniques. stuff they picked up online or in games with friends, and they're less afraid to try new things.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really fully defined their comfort zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and really test yourself out there. I love that.
And Junior throws it down.
That's how his coaches wanted Junior playing the game at full speed, staying active, driving, not waiting around.
Here's Cobb. A special move before the shot.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Junior outside. Shot number 12 goes in.
Some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
Pass to Cobb. Spins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming for him. It's going to be on Webb. One thing that makes these games extra special to me is that we could be seeing parts of the future NBA championship team out there.
You know, if only you could pick them out, right? Forecast the future a bit. I agree. That question in the back of your mind, is this a future MVP? Adds another layer of interest.
It's tough to think about how many of these players have that dream for themselves, knowing only the very best are going to take that next step and join the league.
Thompson outside. Now here's Junior. Back to Thompson. The 3 ball. And the Huskies another 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting around.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when the game is over. And this one is in that category.
It's rebounded by UConn. And here's Junior. Footer. Here's Thompson. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Cobb. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Not many players have the kind of body control that Cobb has on these drives. I mean, he's dangerous whether he's going at mid-speed or full speed.
The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting pace for these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there and prove themselves on the big national stage.
Yeah, every player on the floor is looking to have a career-making performance. We know, could be some NBA scouts out there in the crowd tonight.
And here are the Huskies. They have a 22-point lead, and that's the most they've led by. Outside Webb. Thompson inside. Junior outside. Butler pulls it in. Pass to Cobb. He lets go from deep. And again, it's Texas set for the 3.
You know, with the nature of the NBA game being predicated on spacing, Cobb knew he had to refine his three-point shot, and you can tell he's been working on it.
And so it's UConn easily grabbing this one.
And it's interesting that they were able to win so comfortably despite an off game from Junior. He's got to be grateful to have that kind of talent alongside him.
You know, this one got out of hand, actually was a laugher, but his enthusiasm tempered a bit by the fact he knows he can play better. And guys, I know he will.
And that'll wrap it up for us. Until next time, good night.
Oh, you did your thing out there. Respect.
It looks like he took round 2. Man, your stock is going to rise with a game like that.
Man, I'm just happy we got the win.
Hey, stay positive. You belong here. You ever saw a movie that you loved until the ending made you mad you saw the movie in the first place?
Yeah, more times than I can count.
What be that movie?
It's supposed to make sense to me.
Doesn't work. You got scouts looking at you. Even that Alex Williams business was a good and bad thing. It raised your profile. But these next few games, it's like that movie. Finish strong. I tell you, aggression is the dirtiest word to a scout. Show a hint, it'll latch onto you like a bag full of bricks. That's why your father didn't make it in the league. I watched it eat him up to the very end, and I don't want to see that happen to you too.